Blog Talk Radio.
Hi, this is Tiffany, and I love A.V.A. Live Radio.
Brian J. Klein, and I love A.V.A. Live
Hey,
music.
this is Rob Hill from Canada, and I absolutely love A.V.A. Live Radio.
Sarah Everly of Iridescence, and I love A.V.A. Live Radio.
Hey guys, this is Jacqueline Jax, and I love A.V.A. Live Radio.
Nash, and I love A.V.A. Live Radio.
I love A.V.A.
Hi,
Live
this is
Radio.
Naomi Thumb, and I love A.V.A. Live Radio.
Hi, we're Orange Avenue, and we love A.V.A. Live Radio.
Hello there, everyone. Welcome to Behind the Music with Jacqueline Jax, your host of A.V.A. Live Radio. We are episode number 358 today, and wow, we made it, guys. We made it to airtime. I am so excited you guys are here. We have so much going on the show for you today. Darker Still will be here. AJ Angels, Big Tonda Tracks, Nguyen and Jaiz will actually be joining me on the show. So lots coming up, lots of great music, and so many nice stories. I, for one, could use this fabulous break from life as we just enjoy each other's time together and talk about the music. That is something that I seriously enjoy every day that I get to do it. This episode is sponsored by American Pride Magazine, so I am proud to say that we are affiliated with them, and they will be launching success stories about each one of these artists in support of A.V.A. Live Radios. Next up, we've got an interview with Jaiz coming on. I'm sure you will be so inspired by this artist. He has worked very, very hard for where he is, and I, for one, am looking forward to getting a chance to talk to him so that I can know him better. Here's his song. It's called Dreams, and we'll be right back.
Is to believe in a dream.
If you're not struggling, your neighbor's on my knee, cause it's 3 weeks so forever be strong being. It's ridiculous, fussing cause I can't get dessert when there's millions that was starving on this earth. I guess when you're born blessed and take things for granted, I should be thankful for the gifts I was handed from day one, and I was never left stranded. Always had a home with some dough and have to manage. Think of sanity to barely come, living on the streets while they're trying to feed the son, lacking in the strength so they feel the need for drugs. But if they think about it, what they need is love. But good luck in this cold world that we live in. It's so easy to give up, but just give in. You gotta take it one day at a time. Without rain, we couldn't appreciate sunshine.
Is to believe in a dream. Is to believe in a dream.
So much pain in this world to feel. Will it ever go away? Man, it seems surreal when the strength sometimes really lacks in power. Hearing that my bro's snorting cold by the hour. I barely know women, that I've never been raped. Why's it so hard to love? It's so easy to hate in a society that would promote human beings getting killed as a reality show. Maybe it's the time to put the guns down and focus passion on the ones we love now. Don't unlock the past, the key has no future. Even the pain's the only thing that you used to. We're feeling way too scared to be different. We all stay the same, can't adapt to change, and then we give in when we are all unique. No matter what race you are, stand tall and speak.
Is to believe in a dream. Is to believe in a dream. Is to believe in a dream. Is to believe
listening to my words, you may get the impression that I'm an idealistic man representing the spiritual agenda I wanna manifest. But the truth is, I'm a weak man who's depressed, who's on the edge of being agnostic and an atheist. What I want is a place that exists, that is not plagued with sin, and is safe for the kids of the next generation. Like a playground, they get played in with no chance they're gonna be kidnapped. And I wanna prove that there's still value in rap, with words that can make you think and make you feel. Wanna spit about real issues, not automobiles, money, and material BS. Cause hip-hop gets a bad rap for those aspects. If I can inspire one person or family, then my goal music has been reached.
Is to believe in dream. Is to believe in dream. Is to believe in dream. Is to believe in
Beautiful song. Very, very beautiful. I love the lyrics. That was Dreams by Jaiz. Please welcome him to A.V.A. Live Radio Behind the Music. Hey there, Jaiz.
Jacqueline Jax, how you doing?
I am doing great. Thank you. Very, very good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
I am so glad to hear it.
Before we get started with the interview, I want to give props to you and all the ones that make A.V.A. Live Radio what it is. I love what you're doing for independent music and how you support it. You know, and the music used to be much more in obscurity, but the opportunities to be heard and to get yourself out there has been quite remarkable, and A.V.A. Live Radio further promotes that. So thank you for having the faith and passion in independent music to give us this platform.
You're very welcome. You're very, very welcome. And I appreciate you recognizing the team, too, because they sure do work hard, I have to say. Yeah, they do. They really go out of their way to work hard, and all of the artists do, actually, that are part of this wonderful music community that we're building. You know, you guys really do. You have each other's backs, and I love that. I love the fact that you all are so passionate about what you do, and you bring such good, innovative things to the table. You know, you bring great music, you work hard, you try, you know, and you never give up. You know that the music is the most important thing above any kind of vanity crap that's going out there. And I have to give you guys props for that, too, because you really do. You know, I recognize it.
Yeah, we need more of that in the world.
We do, don't we? Yeah. It's harsh out there sometimes, especially for creative people, because you're putting yourself out there, and that's a difficult thing. You know, you want to share, you want people to be happy and listen to the music and learn from it and get inspired. But unfortunately, there's like just some crazy haters out there that are just miserable no matter what. But I'm sure that you know, you do find your audience, and that's the good thing, you know. So at least you're home here, and you've got a great team behind you with A.V.A. Live Radio. Tell me about your music, and like what drives you, first of all, because obviously your song is very close to the heart. Dreams is a very passionate song, and it's beautifully written. What drives you?
Well, you know, I hear a lot of you know, hip-hop out there that, you know, when I listen to it, I just say, like, well, that didn't say anything, really. I mean, and it just, I don't know. I'm kind of tired of it. I mean, it's been a long, I mean, just redundant cycle of just recycling the same stuff just over different beats.
I get that.
You know, like Dreams, it's a motivational track to encourage individuality and to challenge yourself to not become one with a negative environment. You know, I call this song the antithesis of stereotypical hip-hop. I write songs about what I can relate to and what comes natural to me. You know, I don't have jewelry to rhyme about, don't have gold rims on an expensive car, I don't know the strip club scene, and just, you know, different things that become synonymous with hip-hop, and I just can't relate. And, you know, I think this song, it provides commentary on things that many people in all walks of life and lifestyles can relate to, and I want to make music that, you know, fans who are not necessarily fans of hip-hop, you know, can relate to. And that's
you want to tell stories.
I think it's great, yeah.
That's good. And you use your own experiences, too. You know, I see pictures of you writing, and you've been really vocal saying that, you know, like, your style and the influence comes from the heart. And I think that that's wonderful because not only is it brave, right, that you're putting a lot out there, but it's got to be therapeutic as well.
Oh,
do you find that it's therapeutic for you?
Oh, yeah. You know, when I was growing up, I was very to myself. I was very silent. And, you know, and then I found over time when I would talk, you know, if I had an opinion about something that wasn't, like, it went against the grain, like, people just criticized me for it and judged me. And I'm just thinking, you know, I stayed silent and kept to myself for so long that, you know, it just feels good to, like, kind of just really break out of my shell and say, you know what, I got something to say, and I want people to hear what I got to say, and I have so much to say because I've been keeping it inside for so long, and, you know, I want my voice to be heard, and, you know, I want people to hear what I got to say. And I think I have a lot to say that a lot of people can relate to, and so that's another thing that really drives me.
Tell me what Dreams is about.
You know, like in a lot of my songs, the song lyrics are at least partially written based off of my personal experiences with people in life. You know, Tupac is one of my favorite all-time rappers, and I'm a big fan of his conscious rap songs. I think when you can use your voice to try to make a difference in a positive way, it's a very powerful thing. Keep Your Head Up was the first ever Tupac song I ever heard, and I was blown away because of the subject matter and the conscious lyrical content that went with it. I just thought, wow, this is a rap song that is actually saying something. And it inspired me to make songs with substance and to dare to be different with my writing. As time grew, I started to prefer writing conscious-style songs. It's actually hard for me to make an attempt to write something along the lines of hip-hop you hear in the clubs and people blasting in the car. Even when I try to make something where I'm just trying to come up with cool lines, it just feels tedious and unnatural to me. It tends to turn into conscious lyrics with some kind of message and a purpose, because that's just where my head takes me. And a song like Dreams is what comes most natural to me as a songwriter.
I think it benefits you to not be able to write trends, you know?
Yeah.
Because if you were able to, you might slide down that road, or people might, you know, especially in the music business, it'd be, you know, those dummies that get a hold of indie artists and say, hey, you know, you should be doing this and you should be doing that, and try and give you direction that really has nothing to do with what you have to say. And it's like kind of telling a painter what to paint, isn't it? You just can't.
Yeah, definitely.
It just doesn't make any sense. I never understood it myself. I always thought, you know, it's one thing to take a 15-year-old that knows nothing about music and try and shape them into an artist that you want to make money off of, you know?
Yeah.
That is, hopefully those days are over, because we've seen a lot of people have nightmares over that. But it's a whole nother thing to tell an artist that actually has something to say what they should be doing and what they should be talking about. I don't believe in that at all. Do you find that do you get a lot of that? Like, do you reach out to people in the music community and, you know, try and get management and production and stuff, and they want to kind of direct you the way they want to go? Have you ever had that experience?
No, No, I don't. I'm a control freak.
I love it. So you
need
ward them
to,
off right away.
Oh,
That's good.
I'm such a perfectionist. I'm just like, if they would have a direction for me and a type of sound, and we wanted you to do it like this, do it like that, and I just like, oh no. Oh hell no! Like I'm like, I cannot fit into anybody's mold. That's what I did a lot of my life. People tried to mold me into what they thought I should be, and it's just like everything I did, they just changed the rules of what they wanted. They're like, well, your hair should be like this. You should get these sneakers, and you should be into this, and you should play sports, do this, do that. So everything, I tried to change myself, and they just kept changing and just had something new to, complain about me. So I just said, you know what, I'm just different, I'm just unique. And then I learned, I used to think it was a bad thing, but as time, grew, I just said, you know what, I need to embrace this because it's what makes me special, and everybody is born unique. We weren't born to turn into Stepford wives. It's
I
just
love
like,
it. That's great.
Like robots walking around like zombies and being controlled. Yeah, like a television.
Absolutely.
You use a remote control. You press a button, then you get to see what you want to see.
Yeah, God forbid that ever happens. Let me tell you.
I mean, probably, jump out of the TV. I'm like, you ain't going to control me. No.
Good for you. I love it. No way. What's it like doing music in Pennsylvania? Are you in Pennsylvania?
Yes.
All right, cool. That's a really nice community, I think, right, for music. There's a lot of music going on there.
Well, it's much more, I would say, I'm in the suburbs of Philly, but Philadelphia is really where it's at. As far
we have
as
a lot of
scene,
hip-hop artists there.
Oh, yeah. It's a lot of, it's saturated. I mean, everybody raps in Philly, I think. And, as far as the music scene in Glen Olden, independent bands, they often perform at local bars in the area. The bands are more rock-based, but there's diversity where you could hear some country and some Motown. And, I've heard that independent hip-hop artists perform at the local bars, but I've never personally seen that. I've seen the rock-based bands perform every now and then, and they do have a polished and professional sound. I've seen cover bands as well who would do covers of classic songs, and a lot of people are into that. And, I know my brother, he's really into these bands, and I feel bad. I couldn't even tell you the names of them, but, he knows the names of them and whatnot. So, but, if I became a puppet of the music industry, then I would learn all these names. And, if they were in the mainstream and talk about them like they're the most amazing thing ever. Like, you got to listen to these guys. They will blow you away. This is some of the best music I've heard in a very long time.
Who do you look up to in the music industry? Like, who influences you? Are there any mainstream artists that you typically kind of, even older ones that you really loved?
Well, like I said, I love Tupac.
What did you like so much?
Well, I mean, I wasn't a fan of his, like, hardcore gangster kind of rap.
Right.
Thug Life, Outlaws.
Yeah.
But, Eminem, that's he's my number one favorite hip-hop artist of all time. Maybe my favorite artist. I think it's
He's mine, too, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I love him. I love him. Him and actually the Beastie Boys from a long time ago. I like them a lot.
Yeah.
Right?
What you want?
They're my favorites.
Don't sleep till Brooklyn.
Right. They were just they just did it so differently. And I remember a long time ago when they first came out. I just used to love their music. It was so much fun, and just everybody sang it, and still to this day, people can quote the lyrics, and that really says something, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, I can still, I remember the one is like, you got to fight.
For your right, yeah. So true. I know, right? It is. And what was the one that oh my God, Paul Revere? Is it Paul Revere? What was the name of that song? Was it Paul Revere?
Oh, I'm not sure. You would have to.
Or is that Brass Monkey?
Oh, Brass Monkey.
Yeah.
That's monkey.
I know. And then, of course, Eminem, he had so many great songs. Every time I see him, even doing a collab with somebody, he just mystifies me. I'm always like, wow, he's just so good and so on point, and he's just so different still, Yeah.
Yeah, for me,
Originally.
his stuff goes beyond music, and to me it's been like this never-ending life story. I never heard an artist quite like him. A lot of his music has just resonated with me. And, we're pretty similar, actually. We've had similar upbringings, similar obstacles. We got similar personalities, similar. There you go. Maybe I'm making some hot beans or something. Similar personalities, similar humor and artistic sense. And, the connection was just instantly there. And when I think of Eminem, he's in a whole other category. Like, I think hip-hop artists in the music industry, then there's Eminem. He's like his own genre, What I love about him is it's so personal. And, I followed his career since he came out. And, and I know his story, and it's just kind of like, I feel like what I would like people to have on my music, where they feel like they're a part of his life. And I feel like I grew up with him, and and I've lived life with him, and I've been there with him. And, one of my favorite songs by him is, and I still love it to this day, is "When I'm Gone." You know that song about his daughter?
Great song.
And just, he went through the history of things, and it's just like you don't hear that kind of stuff in the mainstream. And I just think it's so inspiring, and I wish I could hear more of that out there.
So true. So true. And those were amazing lyrics. But you know what? I never expect anything less. I think that's why so many people admire him. And he's become such, considered such a, I don't know, I guess maybe a pioneer in the genre a little bit. But mostly I think it is about the relatability. I think he's so relatable. And he has a very different way in his timing of expressing the lyrics. I think that's been one of the keys to it, Yeah.
He has a very complex rhyme style. And,
he does.
I really appreciate that, because I keep trying to reinvent myself and try to, switch it up with all different types of ways. I don't want to sound, the same all the time. I might have some where I have a higher pitched voice, and other ones chilled and laid back and mellow. And then others just like really fast rap, and other, it's hard for me to rap slow. Like I hear a beat, and it's just like, if it's a really slow BPM, I'm just like, oh man, I don't know. I feel like I fall asleep if I try to just write at the tempo. So I gotta, write a lot of words and get the flow down. And I have such a bad memory. I have to pretty soon after I write a song, I'll record the flow of it. I got the beat playing, and I got the mic volume jacked up to 75, and I'll rap really low, but I gotta have it so I can remember, how it went. Because I've written so many songs, and I just totally forget it, and then I have to rewrite parts just to get a flow down again, because I totally forgot it.
I hear you. I know what you're talking about, I have to rehearse all the time if I want to remember those songs, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
It just isn't always there. I feel like when I was a lot younger, though, I knew every lyric to every song. Crazy,
Oh, wow. You sound like the last girl I dated. I never heard so many
I couldn't memorize lyrics.
Yeah,
right?
I didn't. I never heard so much mainstream music in my life. She would sing to everything, and to be honest, it annoyed me like hell. I mean, it's just like, oh, she was so passionate about it. You would think she recorded the song. Like, oh my God, she just, I
That's
don't know.
wonderful. I love it.
For whatever reason, I can't take it. I could take it if I'm in a bar and drunk, and you know. I mean, even I'd start singing this stuff, and I'll sing freaking along the Kesha, you know. Oh, man, I'm so
funny.
into it.
That's great.
And I love the old school songs, you know, that song, Let Me Clear My Throat. Oh!
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking, like, oh, my God, like, these people think I'm crazy. You see this skinny white boy, I'm like, let me clear my throat.
That's hilarious. I love it. Oh, Jaiz, it's been so good talking to you. You're hilarious, and I love what you're doing with your music. You keep going with it, and I'm so glad we're walking the journey with you now, you know, because you've got a lot of friends here at A.V.A. Live Radio, and we're going to be pulling for you and here to help you.
I really appreciate that.
You're
by the way,
welcome.
I want to give a shout-out to your dog.
Oh,
how's your dog recovering from surgery?
Oh, you know what? He's doing so good. He has got so much more energy since we got the everything worked on, and he came through it so fast. I was amazed. I thought that there would be like a downtime, but these little puppies, man, they get right back up. Talk about not knowing to stay down. He was out the door. He walked himself out the door. He was like pulling on the leash, ready to go within like 20 minutes of his surgery. I was amazed.
Wow.
Yeah, so he's the best. He's doing great. Thank you so much for asking about him.
You're welcome. Does your dog influence the decision-making process of what artists will be live with Jacqueline Jax? Like, does he wag his tail to approve of the music?
Oh, he is a music aficionado. I'm telling you, if he howls, then you are so on. That's it.
Oh, wow. Usually howling is not a good thing, but I guess
oh, no, he loves it. He likes to sing. He likes to sing along with you guys. He does.
Oh, wow. What's his singing sound like?
I
with my song,
he's unusual. He's very unique. He's got his own way of going.
Like with my song Dreams, and the chorus was like rough, 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 rough.
You know what? I'll have to play it for him, and we'll get it on tape, and we'll see what you think of it.
Oh, okay, that'd be great.
Hopefully, we won't get camera shy when I try to go live, but we'll try it.
Yeah, a lot of times you record a dog, and they do get shy and they'll walk away. You know, has the dog ever rejected an artist? Like,
based on what do you think?
I don't know. It's like, no, they just don't have it. But then again, you wouldn't even listen to them. I mean, you wouldn't even consider if they didn't have it. But,
That's
you know,
great.
if I got rejected by a dog, I think that would affect my love life in the future. I'm like, ever since a radio host dog rejected my music to be on the radio show, I ain't messing with a girl with a dog. Get yourself a cat.
That's so funny. Oh, my God. That's the funniest thing ever. I have never even thought of that before. It's great. Thanks for making me laugh.
Oh, you're welcome.
Jaiz, you have a great, great night, and I will talk to you again soon.
Oh, thank you for having me on the show. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Okay.
Shout out to Jaiz on A.V.A. Live Radio Behind the Music. He's so funny. Oh my God, I never laughed so hard, and I needed that today. That was a great show, guys. Thank you so much. I not only thank you, but I thank our listeners for tuning in to Behind the Music series, and I really, really want to give honor to the artists that came on the show today because they are working hard and doing a great job at it. Special thanks to Darker Still, AJ Angels, Big Tonda Tracks, and Tree, as well as Jaiz, for joining us here on A.V.A. Live Radio. You guys are amazing. You really are. And I look forward to following your musical journeys and being part of your career as we move forward, and we all move forward together on AVA Live Radio. We're here for you, like I said. If you guys are listening to indie artists and getting inspired for yourselves, and you actually want to, produce some music, why not reach out to some of these artists? Some of them produce music, they're a good place to start because they're already doing it well and you already appreciate their quality. This is Jacqueline Jax for AVA Live Radio. Tons of information up on the website for you about each one of these artists. Can't wait to hear from them again. And I will catch you guys later on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and on the main website, avaliveradio.com. This is your host, Jacqueline Jax, the voice of the new music generation. Have a great one, everyone.
Hi, this is Tiffany, and I love AVA Live Radio.
This is Brian J. Klein, and I love AVA Live Music.
Hey, this is Rob Hill from Canada, and I absolutely love AVA Live Radio.
Hi, this is Tara Everly of Iridescence, and I love AVA Live Radio.
Hey guys, this is Jacqueline Jax, and I love AVA Live Radio.
This is Lainey Nash, and I love AVA Live Radio.
This is Chris Bishop, and I love AVA Live Radio.
Hi, this is Naomi Thumb, and I love AVA Live Radio.
Hi, we're Orange Avenue, and we love AVA Live Radio.